So a lot happened in episode 14 of The Flash. Let's jump in. So basically in this episode we saw a lot of things, and one of them was General Allen. So basically this was a rehash of, it was just continuing the storyline arc of the previous episode, continuing the Firestorm Matrix, and basically finishing off. Think of episode 13 as basically character development for this Firestorm, and introducing the Firestorm to the CW Flash Arrow universe, and episode 14 as basically the storyline, actual storyline. But basically, in this episode, Ronnie and Dr. Martin Stein was able to separate from each other and become two separate, back to themselves. But General Allen and Dr. Wells both want to discover and understand the Firestorm Matrix. So both want to understand Firestorm, and because of that, they work together. Dr. Wells gives up Dr. Martin Stein to General Allen, and General Allen decides to get answers from Dr. Martin Stein, but Ronnie and Barry end up saving him. But another thing that we saw in this episode was Gorilla Grodd. Now, Gorilla Grodd did appear in the last episode. Did appear a couple times before, basically throughout the season. He's been slowly teasing, and they keep teasing him to us, but they haven't really shown him. But in this episode, we got to see a little more. He actually had a speaking role this time. He used his psychic abilities, and then he took General Allen. He possibly killed General Allen. That is still not concerned. We don't know. But I doubt that they would just randomly kill General Allen. Plus, Grodd is too smart to kill off General Allen that easily. But I wouldn't be surprised if General Allen is dead. And Dr. Wells, that's one guy that I don't understand. What's going on, man? Like, what's up with Harrison Wells? So he worked with General Allen, and now he let Grodd take him. Like, he obviously has some kind of big plan, but that will be later discussed in the promo for episode 15. But episode 15 will not be showing up until we won't see episode 15 until March 17th, because CW wants to promote iZombie, which is premiering on March 17th. So they're using their top show as basically promotion to it. So we won't see another Flash episode until March 17th, which kind of sucks, because I want to see what's up with Dr. Wells planning, and I want to see Barry using his time travel. And I want to see more about Barry and the time traveling, because we're slowly reaching to the Flashpoint Paradox arc, and that would be an interesting arc to see. But other than that, this episode was pretty good. And another thing was, Barry said he wants to get his mom back and keep him alive, like save his mom. But that's what he's not supposed to do, because he's gonna mess up the whole timeline, and he won't end up becoming the Flash. It's like with Uncle Ben and Spider-Man. Like, Uncle Ben is the reason Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Without Uncle Ben, if Uncle Ben did not die, Peter Parker would not have become Spider-Man. So it's very important that that Barry becomes the Flash. So it's important that his mom dies. So, anyways, it's actually worth the wait until March 17th, because if you saw the promo, they actually found out that Dr. Wells was related to Barry's mom's murder in some way. So I still hold on to the two Reverse Flash theories, but I don't think Dr. Wells is the one who killed Barry's mom. But hey, Dr. Wells is a lot up his sleeve, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one that killed his mom. But overall, this was another great episode. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Another 9 for The Flash, because The Flash really knows how to hit you hard with these good arcs and good storytelling. The acting was actually pretty good in this episode. So, and another thing was Iris. She's up to something. She's soon gonna discover Barry's secret. I actually thought that she was gonna find out in this episode, but she's not actually gonna find out in this episode. But she will find out eventually. But that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed anything I had to say, drop me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome. But another question I have a question for you guys is, when do you think Iris will find out that Barry is the Flash? And do you think Dr. Wells is the one who killed Barry's mom? But again, that's all I have for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything I had to say, go ahead and drop me a like. And if you could be so kind, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would be awesome. I'm Kevin Ambrose, and I'll talk to you guys later.